Hi guys, thanks for tuning in. This is Nyle Lynn and I have no makeup on and I haven't even brushed my teeth yet because I'm still drinking my coffee. This video is about how to do your makeup for a self-tape or maybe even your headshot session. Now, saying that, most people shouldn't do their makeup for a headshot session, but if you've gotten really good at it because you've had to do a bunch of self-tapes during the pandemic and you know what looks best on you, then maybe you can. Now, if you're not great at makeup, I recommend hiring a professional makeup artist, and I have found some good ones on Glam Squad. I'll link that below, and if I can think of other people that are great at makeup, I'll link them below too. So I'm not opposed to hiring an awesome professional makeup artist. I have had people do my face for certain events, even though usually it's me doing it because I was a professional makeup artist at one point, and so I know how to do all of this stuff. But I want to help you guys, because of that knowledge, do your makeup for your self-tapes, and maybe for a headshot if you're doing like a pickup shot or something with a photographer and you can't hire the makeup artist at the time or they're not available. So proceed with caution and stay tuned for the tips. The first thing I did while I was just sort of sitting around was put these on my face. Sorry about the sirens. I live in New York City. These are the CO Beauty Patches. I will link below a video of me with these on my face. They're great for before self-tapes when you're learning your lines. Put them on your face while you're going over your script because your face is softening up. Now, I don't have, at this time in my life, any sort of stuff in my face to smooth my lines, so I need these, right? Some people do other things, injectables and stuff to smooth their lines. I'm not against that. I just personally don't have the budget for it. So maybe one day. So those are some suggestions if you're self-conscious of that. The other thing you can do to prep your face is use a gua sha and a jade roller. So I have this one from Zen and Origin, and I got it on Amazon. And what I do with this is roll out the puffiness on my face. So this is very cooling and really smooths the face and wakens it up. So you can see like my natural rosy redness coming back. I'm really tired today, you guys. Like this is probably the worst time to be doing headshots, but I gotta get them done. My husband's a photographer, so that's why I'm able to like do my headshot makeup at home and do the pics, right? But we should all be able to do our makeup at home for these self-tapes, right? So I feel like my face is extra puffy today and extra like not camera ready. But c'est la vie. You got to keep going because there's plenty of days where we get on camera where we're not really wanting to. This is what they call the gua sha. That was the jade roller. And this one, you're supposed to lay it flat and go up. Now, most estheticians, and you can see this in my other video on what you can do to your face if they say don't wear any makeup. These are some of the tips you can do. So this, most estheticians would recommend a sterling silver, not sterling silver, what do they call it? You know what I mean, like a metal one of these, stainless steel one of these, because it's easier to disinfect because jade is porous. And they also say to like do it like this, right? Along the face. Jade is porous and therefore can build up bacteria. So you should always clean this before sticking it in the box. My face is absolutely 100% clean out of the shower. So, and I know that. What I've done even after the shower is clean it off with this. So if you don't have time to take a shower, like right before you're doing your makeup for a self-tape, maybe you showered earlier that day, this is great. The Garnier Skin Active Micellar Cleansing Water. All right. So I'm doing commercial pics today because we have some I noticed that I have some like holes in my pictures, meaning like there's some missing shots for commercials, and that are current. I had some awesome commercial shots in the past, but you know, we've been through a pandemic, so I just want to update those. It's January of 2022, so pandemic is still going on, unfortunately, but you know, we've got to push forward. So that's my prep, right? Just sort of prepping my face. Then, of course, I will put skincare on. The first thing that I'm going to do for that skincare is something like this. There's all different kinds of things like this, but this is one of them. This is Pink Diamond Instant Lifting Serum for your face, right? So I'm just gonna go 1, 2, 3. And I was always taught when I was working at Estee Lauder Spa in Bloomingdale's here in New York City, over there on 59th and Lex, to warm it up on your hands and then put it on your face. So I know it's become like totally on trend to like, so then I always put the extra on the back of my hands, right? Which all of our hands have aged during this pandemic, even if our faces haven't, because we've been washing them so much. So I know it's like really on trend to be like, oh, I'm going to put this on my face here and put this on my face here, but you're not warming it up. So maybe that's okay to do like with your foundation. I'm not going to waste it, you guys. But really, most skincare people in the beauty industry will tell you to warm up your product and pat it into your face. That's what I was taught at Estee Lauder, at Bobbi Brown, at Guerlain, at MAC Cosmetics, all these places that I used to work for as my day job in between acting gigs. Okay, then if you're going to be on camera, I do use eye drops to get the red out. And the other thing that eye drops that get the red out can do, and these are, I believe these are Clear Eyes, is if you have an extra red area of your face, like a pimple or zit or something. So I don't mind if my cheeks are red, but I do get pimples here on my chin. So if I wanted to make those less red, I could put some of that Clear Eyes there. And like this, look, this is red here. So that's a little secret tip there for you. Okay. I always put that on first because if you put it on afterwards, it might run down and wreck the makeup. So I've got a tightening serum on my face, and I could also put on my face a basic moisturizer. This is the kind of thing that I wear daily on my face. It has SPF, I'm not going out, or I could put Advanced Night Repair or another serum. I know my face, if I put too much moisture on, I'm normal to oily. I will tend to then be really shiny. And also it tends to like show my pores more. So I'm going to skip that part today. But if you're dry, put the moisture on. I already put a serum on, and I feel like during the day on camera, I don't need both. I would wear my moisturizer more at night. And I'm just seeing if it's here. I think I've moved it. Yeah, I think I moved it. Yeah, I did move it. It's on my nightstand. So what am I looking for? All right. So, I just had it. I'm looking for my primer, which I just had in my hand. Here it is. Okay. So any clear gel mattifying primer is great. So this is the high definition LA Girl Prep, right? And this you can just put on your face like this, which is the thing everybody on Insta likes to do. So look at this. This is a clear gel product. Looks like a big booger on my forehead. And the great thing about that is it fills in the lines. Look at that, Angry 11 going away. Oh, I wish you would disappear forever. right? So it just smooths that out. And you can't really overdo this, but I guess you could if you have too much of a baby face, and you're trying to look like edgy. You don't want to put too much primer on because you want to like show some of your wrinkles and look a little edgy, but I'm not 19, so I have tons of wrinkles. And it doesn't matter how much product I put on, they're still gonna be there. Right? Maybe one day I'll go and get rid of them. But this is just where I'm at right now. Because fancy things are not in my budget at the moment. They will be again soon though. So who knows? Who knows? Maybe I will get the dream bag that I've always wanted from Chanel. Okay. Now I also put a little bit down here because this is like the one place I have sun damage. Just because every once in a while I forget, you know, like I'm really consistent with putting sun protection on my face and protecting my face, but I do forget my décolletage sometimes. Okay. So if I wasn't talking, that prep would have taken me like 5 minutes, and then we start on the face. And you guys know that I love this for on camera, right? So I will do, and this I will put right on my face. I will do one, just so that you can see it there. This is the It Cosmetics. I might have to use another one. I have a few. I have backup. I might have to use the backup. Okay, backup bag. Let's see. It's in here somewhere. Yeah. This is like my travel to set. So here we go. So here's the new one. Here's the new one. Yeah, so I go through this stuff. So I always make sure I have a backup because I know it works on camera for self-tapes and stuff. So this, I'll do a pump here, a pump here, and a pump here. And that'll be plenty for my face, if not totally enough. Now, on a daily basis, if I wasn't doing my, I'm just taking the rest that was like on there. If I wasn't doing my face for camera, I wouldn't use this much. I would use like one pump and go like that. And the nice thing about this is it does have 40 block. So then I've just used my hands to rub this in at first. And you can see this both, at least in this color, this both I feel does a good job of canceling out the red while not losing the warmth of my skin. And the thing is that on camera, see, I'm putting it down here just in case. On camera, your skin is going to be blown out by the lights. So the bright lights will make you look lighter than you already are for the most part with most people's complexions, because it reflects light, which is like, you know, just basic photography stuff. Anything that's light reflects light. Anything that's dark absorbs light. So if you're pale like me, because I haven't gone in the sun and it's winter time, I get nice and tan in the summer. And you're going to be reflecting light. You want to warm up your skin a little bit so that you don't look like a ghost on camera, right? Because I'll just look like stark pale. So this is the medium. And I would say that's pretty true for most things. Like one of the biggest makeup mistakes people do, no matter what their complexion, is they go too light on the product on camera. Like light white powder on their face, even translucent, like too much of it can cause like issues with having like a flashback, meaning like not like a memory from childhood, but like it reflects light color powder like this reflects so much that it makes it look incorrect. So that's just a good rule of thumb, is always just go a little bit warmer. and then highlight the areas you want highlighted so that you don't look unlike yourself, your real self on camera. It's weird, right? You would think, oh, to look like my real self on camera, I just won't wear makeup. No, that's not how it works. Okay, this is a concealer. This is Be Bright Illuminating Concealer. I wonder where my Il Maquillage is. Sometimes I was using the Il Maquillage. Sometimes I was using something else. Sometimes I was using, the other thing I was doing is using this. So the one that I used of this is the matte, right? Oil-free matte all over. But then sometimes what I was doing under the eyes, because a matte under the eyes when you're not 19 is not gonna work in your wrinkles. So this was not the oil-free. This is like the anti-aging, and it's the little one. And so I was using this more as like a concealer here. And then using a beauty blender to like really get it in there. So it's not actually that much lighter, because if I put too much light on my eyes when I'm this tired, I will look like I have monster eye bags, right? As you can sort of even see them in the bad, like when I go to the bad light like that. So this is an issue for me when I'm this tired, you know. But one of the pictures we're gonna do is like an edgy look, so we'll do that first, and then I might add more concealer afterwards. So it's okay if I look a little tired. Now see, a little bit darker recesses that. And the other thing that you can use for this problem, which I have whole videos on, is this, right? So this is the full spectrum contour correct expert. And so like if you want, you can take the orange or a darker color like the salmon to hide these eye bags, right? So I could take this to correct here. It'll correct like the bluish under here, since these are really doing me in today. Now this is next level stuff. You don't have to do this, right? I just want to show you all my tricks. You do not have to do this. So then like if I put my regular concealer over it, it'll turn sort of salmon like this. I'm going to use a different finger for the salmon color. And you see I'm just tapping that in. Always have like some sort of makeup wipes for your hands, because like now that's orange, my finger, and I want to go over this with a different concealer. So see, this is why you do hire a makeup artist, because it can get extensive, you know. But if you keep practicing every time you have a self-tape. So then I'm taking this, and I'm not swiping because I don't want to pick up the orange and put it in this. And I'm just going right in that divot. Now what this is gonna do is conceal the dark circle type thing while still recessing the puffiness. Back to the beauty blender. Hopefully you will see the magic. This is one of the reasons why I wanted to do this today with these horribly puffy eyes, is because, you know, sometimes we are up so late. Look at that. Look at the magic, you guys. I mean, like, I'm never going to be 19 again, but for my age, which I can't tell you on camera because my agent once told me not to, and I will never do it again. And so the thing is that, you know, whatever you're dealing with, like, we can all look just the best we can for our specific age. Like, I don't want to be 19 again. I just want to look the best I can, like I've gotten rest, and I haven't gotten rest. And so a lot of times when we're doing a self-tape, we're up all night looking at our lines, and then we have to put ourselves on camera, or we have an audition or a callback early in the morning, and we're all dealing with these puffy eyes. Do you see the difference? It's getting better, right? It's not going to go away, you know. But we can do what we can. So hopefully this is all helping you. Sorry it's a long video, but I want you to have all the tips and tricks. So then, and I have my wipe here, right, all the time. Then what I also do is like highlight what we call the mask in theater. This area, right? So this, I haven't even put, like, I have no lipstick on, haven't brushed my teeth, don't have brows on, don't have mascara on. This is just the foundation of your look. Now, once you do this foundation properly, you can, and it's literally foundation and the foundation of your look. You can then build on it in any way, shape, or form, and you'll see I'll have a very clean look to begin with. So I go here and I highlight this area because I know that this is an area that I want bounced out so that I don't see my angry 11 that I long to get rid of, right? And then this, so highlighting this mask area with concealer. And, you know, basically before I did this and this area, and I could even do that again. I could even do more there. Let's do it since we're on camera and we're doing this. So I could even do this and this to really, right, highlight the mask. Now the other thing we can do is highlight the nose, the button, the top of the lip, and the chin. There's more that can be done. Now, the crazy part about this, you guys, is you're gonna see at the end, but this makeup looks natural on camera. Yeah, so there's no, I wanna look natural on camera, I'm not gonna wear makeup. No. If I don't wear makeup on camera, I look like I am sick. So, like, ill, like have a cold, you know. I don't look like, oh, natural look. Now, you saw me without my makeup on, but that wouldn't photograph well. It would just, they'd be like, oh, Nyle got COVID again. I hope I don't get it again. I've been staying away from the majority of people. Never again, please. Never again, please, Jesus. It was horrible, but that's a whole nother subject. So are you guys seeing the light that I've created in this area, in the areas that people like to highlight? Now, the other thing you can do if you have deep marionette lines, I do not, right? If you have deep marionette lines, you can do this and go in there. And you can also, if you want to highlight the cheek more, you can do the Harlequin, like, clown mime thing, right? So Now, you do not have to do all this. These are just extra tips for if you have issues. If you have these types of issues. And I wouldn't do all this if you can't recreate it, which is why I want to teach you guys, because I want you to be able to. Now, you could just take the same product and contour the rest of your face in other areas. So if all you have is the one concealer, keep using it for this. But I have another product from MAC that I like to use, this Studio. And this is in NW22 Studio Fix. And I don't want to waste my concealer because, you know, I need it on a regular basis for under my eyes. So this I can use in this area to, you know, strengthen the way the jawline looks on camera by highlighting there, and I could also do the addressing of the forehead and like down here, but I'm not going to do down there because I know I'm going to put a bunch of shirts on and I don't. So this in here, and you'll see when I put my contour on what happens to this face. Okay, so then where is my contour? That's a good question. Well, you can use anything to contour. Here's one product you can use. I don't know where my contour powder is. Well, I guess I'm using this today. You can contour with this, and we used it anyway, so let's go back to it. Let me see. I might need to grab some of my brushes here and see. Yeah. All right. So, and this cup is from Victoria's Secret's pink. It says pink. I just put the N in frame so that you can see it since my name is Nyle. But that's a great big cup that came with socks in it from Victoria's Secret in the pink section. And it's really great for makeup brushes because it holds all of them. So this contour palette I can use to contour my face. Right? I'm going to push this back just a little bit. So, you know. So you can actually go to the darkest down here. And contour the jawline. And you can contour it as much as you want. It's an area of concern for me. So right now, since I'm on a budget, like I have all these dreams of what I want to do to my face one day. Like I'm very interested in those POD thread lifts and stuff like that, but I can't afford them yet. And I'm very interested in getting Botox for this. I'm very interested in all of these things. I'm doing budget beauty and dealing with a fully natural face right now. So this is what you do when you don't have those things. And then if you get those things done, you won't need to do these things as much. And that's why actors get that stuff done. So I have no judgment for people that get that stuff done because, you know, I think I said this in one of my other videos. You want to have character thoughts, not actor thoughts. And actor thoughts are, oh my God, my jawline. Oh my gosh, my angry 11. You know, oh my gosh, my belly. These types of things. So all these things where people get like, you know, tummy tucks and stuff like that, I really don't have any judgment for them. All right, so I'm going to go down and I'm going to do this contour, not down because it'll drag my face down. I'm going to do this contour, this dark contour, very high up, right underneath my cheekbone. Not down here. I was going to drag my face down. I'm going to do it right underneath my cheekbone. right here, and it's gonna lift it. And I'm not gonna get rid of the white area here, right? I'm gonna lift this up here, lifting it up. And I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. Lifting it up. Lifting it up. See how that lifts the face? Hopefully they're even-ish. It looks crazy, right? It's like war paint. Completely crazy. Now, I'm not changing the structure of my face, right? It's just that the camera blows you out, which is why you need contour on camera. I'm going to contour my lid. So because it blows you out, it makes your face look larger than it is. Or as some people might be concerned with, like, they're like, oh my God, my face looks so fat on camera. No, your face isn't fat. And there's nothing wrong with a plump face because, you know, it usually makes you look more youthful. But that's not what's happening. It's that the white light, it's blowing it out because you have put one color makeup on and then your face looks like the moon having a light shined on it. All right, so we did all this contouring that we could do, right? So then we're gonna go back to a brush that we put our stuff on with, which I use this all the time for my foundation, and blend this all in, right? Now, will your headshot artist do all this? You know, if you have a makeup artist for your headshot, I don't know, right? Always do a test with them. If this is what you want. And they communicate in images, so what you should really do is just get a picture of what you want the look to look like. Now, you're gonna see this is gonna look natural. It's gonna be so crazy. So I am not in any way encouraging you to look unnatural in your headshots. I'm just showing you how much is done to look natural on camera. Okay, I think I'm just gonna look in the mirror here close up, because so far I've just been looking at the cell phone. There goes the brush. Let me get it. And wipe it off. There's not a time where I don't drop something, right, you guys? So I'm just making sure. Oh my, look at my smudgy. You can tell I use this almost every day that I do my makeup. So the key is that you want to blend this like a maniac. So do you see how I have a very neutral face now? It doesn't look like a ton of makeup, right? So I'm going to add some blush and some bronzer and some highlight to this look. And so this is this product. I'm going to grab a couple brushes out of my cup here. And because we're doing edgy first, I'm not going to use the pink. I'm just going to use the bronzer. And I'm not going to use the shimmer either. And when I say edgy, I don't mean like a homeless person, which is a role. I mean more like detective kind of stuff. So detectives on TV have a lot of makeup on and they have their hair blown out. But if you wanted to do more of a homeless, like, you know, junky look, you would do obviously less than this. Okay, this is the Naked Palette 3, and I'm gonna grab a brush. You can use any type of brush. So this has been out for a long time. I like it because it's soft. I'm not going to use a bunch of colors from here, just a couple. And the one I like the most is this. And I don't know if they tell you. They have like little names on here, but it's been covered. So I don't know if you can see that. It's hard to read now. But it's basically just putting a light color right here to pop this area. And here. So this palette's good. I'll show you another palette because this isn't the best headshot palette. Let me show you the best headshot palette. I just happen to like that color a lot. This you could do your entire headshots with. It is this very neutral palette from e.l.f. and it has a similar pink. And I'll try to link below what it's called, but you can look for that. This is what it says on back. So that's a similar pink right there. Or you could use this very neutral, you know, so get neutrals that are right for your skin tones. Because you don't want people to notice the makeup as much as you're putting on your face. It's kind of funny, right? Okay, so I did that light color, and then I'm gonna do a darker color in the crease, and I take this sort of muted brown, not like oomph, because I want it to sort of disappear and not be the focus. So I'm going to put it right there gently and really blend it. Oops, I dipped in another one. So if you make a mistake and dip in another one and you put it on your eye, then dip back in another one and put it back on the eye so that the eyes match. Okay, so there's a little eyeshadow, no big deal. You could use a wet brush and do eyeliner from here and all that stuff, but I'm gonna do eyeliner from a different way, just like a regular eyeliner. So this is just a black eyeliner. I would suggest brown if you want it to look a little bit more youthful, but this is just a black eyeliner. And so this is NK Makeup, and I like this black eyeliner because there's a little sharpener right here. So I know I can like get a sharp point and it doesn't run down into nothing. And I'm just gonna put a very little bit of eyeliner right up here, really close to the lash. And just by the way, I am wearing fake nails. They are the Impress nails. I will show them to you. They're not going to be in most of the shots, but they might be in the commercial shot, you know, in case we do like a 3/4 and I put my hand on my hip or something like that. And so I wanted to make sure my nails were done for that. And I just did neutral because you don't want them to distract unless it would make sense for the character. So I'm just really doing a very tight minimal liner. Could you do a winged eye? Yes, but it would instantaneously look glamorous and be distracting. So save that type of stuff for the last look, unless your whole thing that you're marketing is glam, glam, glam. Right? And I do underneath, because for me it looks better, but if you want like a really useful wide look, go up. And don't do the bottom like this, because it can drag things down a bit. Okay. All right. I'll put the lid back on there. So I might then, you know, either go in with this black here, or I might just take a sort of empty brush and smudge this, because I don't want to get too much fallout. But I just want to blend that liner. I don't want it to be, oh my God, we see the liner go, you know, because this is HD photography and you do see every single detail on camera. You will see every single pore on your face. Like, everybody's like, oh, let's shoot 4K, let's shoot 4K. And yeah, 4K is not your friend. It's great for filmmakers, but for us actresses, it is not very forgiving. You know? This is why movie stars from way back in the day look so glam, because the black and white photos were very forgiving. So this is blended. And then if I wanted to go in there, you know, and what I would do is actually wet my brush with some of my cellular cleansing water, or just spray. Wet my brush and then dip it into the black, so that I don't get fallout, so that it's not like dust, you know. That helps a little bit. And you can use any brushes that you like. Elf is great for budget. MAC is great if you've got money to spend. Okay. So still blending this. Blending, blending, blending. There's no such thing as too much blending when you're doing your makeup for headshots. So I'm going to get a dry brush, because that wet one will just keep putting wet black eyeliner on me. I'm going to get a dry brush and go in and blend, so that it's seamless. And this is why it takes the makeup artist so long to do your makeup. So allow time for that. Okay. All right. Okay. So you have your eyeshadow on. The lip you can change up very easily on camera, so that's a really nice thing. Gonna do my mascara. I guess I could do it in the Elf mirror. I'll just use this one. It's bigger. All right. So this is It Cosmetics Superhero Mascara. And I would not use false lashes in your headshots unless you get them done individually and professionally. Or I would use magnetics for a last glam look, and make sure you have practice putting them on, because they're not as difficult as the ones with the glue, but you can't also just use them for the first time during a shoot. So Superhero Mascara is great if you know, don't want falsies on your face, because falsies will make me look super glam. And I know that, and they look fabulous, but that's not the look I'm going for today. But I carry them with me in case people ask for them for a shoot or a character. I carry the magnetics so that I have my own, you know. So again, that's this. So these are the ones I carry with me. They're Glamnetic Virgo, right? So I keep those in my bag. All right, doing really good here. Look at this perfect self-tape face. So I can pop any lip on with this. So if I wanted to go more natural, I can go more natural on the lip. If I want to go darker, I can go darker. Now here I have a little trick for you. A little eyebrow trick. You can use, because I haven't put anything on my brow yet, right? I sort of leave that to one of the last things. And remember, this is a really good thing for like adding blush on. I'm just looking to see if I can find all my other brow stuff. Okay, so there's things that you can use, like Go Brow, right? But I wanted to show you a little trick for growing your brows, just in case you want to grow your brows. And this can also cover a little bit of your roots. So they sell these. I wonder if I have the box. They sell these Cover Your Gray Pro Growth with Castor Oil. Looking for the box. I thought I had the box. Sorry guys. At like the beauty supply store. So look it up, because if you're, now I already have bushy brows, so this is just for if you don't have brows and you want to grow your brows. Castor oil helps things grow. So you can put this on your brows. That sounds crazy, I know, but trust me, you can do it. So look, this is a very natural color. And so I can go like this. And fill in my brow with this. And at the same time, it's helping my brow grow. Now, I don't have the brow growth issue, because I have big bushy brows that I have to get waxed on a regular basis in order for them not to grow into a Frida Kahlo unibrow, which I think Frida Kahlo is beautiful and amazing and an incredible artist. But obviously, that wouldn't work for my headshots unless I'm playing her, right? So, and that was already done beautifully by another actress. So this, you can fill in your brows with this, or you could use something like Go Brow. And you can even do both. So then I think I'll let those dry, and then go through them with an eyebrow brush to just make sure that, like, you know, they look more natural. So then you can pick your lip, right? And you could add liquid eyeliner to the top to go more glam. So things you can have in your bag is like a glam liquid eyeliner to add to this look, right? And again, don't do the bottom lash, don't do the bottom liner unless like that's what you really want, because it can drag the eye down. But I know my eyes look better and bigger because my puff makes my eyes look squinty if I don't do that. So just so this is a good lipstick from e.l.f. and I forgot what it's called, but these duos can be good, like a duo that has a light on one side and then a dark on the other side, because I can change from like day to night. Those can be good tools to have. And also like neutral lips like this, like Revlon plumping creams, can be really great for headshots because this is a very neutral color. So and stuff like this, which is obviously well used. I wonder if I have the other one around to show you it's not so used. I don't think I do. I have another one of these that I don't use as much because it's more of like a summer color, and it's January 2020. That's a little perfume. Not necessary, but makes me feel good. So this would be a good neutral color to start with, and this is from Flower Beauty, and it's the Gel Crush Lip, and it would also be good for a cheek. I would line your lip, but I wouldn't do the overline for a headshot, because we're not trying to look like Kardashians for our headshots, right? We're not trying to do that. It's not a thing that we're trying to do unless that's our type. So this is just neutral, natural, simple, right? Some gloss balm from Rihanna, or Rihanna, however you say it. And always check in a smaller mirror, because, you know, the camera here is not as good as a regular mirror. Always go like this to get the lip gloss from not being too much. I'll write the color below. But I love this gloss, and it tastes like cake. Let's see if we can see the color. We can't. I want to call it Gloss Bomb, Diamond Bomb. Can anybody read that? It's the annoying thing about these lipsticks. Okay, so I'm ready for my first look, and then I'll add things. I'm gonna go do my hair, all that stuff. Oh, one other little tip before we go. When it comes to hair, if you have roots, this stuff works, but don't spray it directly on your head like this. Stand away and spray first, and do this before you do your makeup, but then don't touch your head, okay? Because you don't want to get it all over yourself. So that's it. My nose is running a bit because makeup actually makes my nose run. So I'm not sick. Sorry to be gross. Powdered makeup actually makes my nose run. It always has. So I'm like a little allergic to some of the contents in makeup. So, you know, this is just something that I've had to deal with my whole life. You know, it's no big deal, but I just want to explain that to you so you don't think like, why is your nose running? So my eyebrows aren't perfect, but eyebrows aren't twins, they're sisters, and I'll go over them with like an empty mascara brush to like make sure they're really, really done. And I'm going to go brush my teeth, make sure my teeth are white. Oh, there is teeth whitening stuff that you can get and that you should do way before, like the week before your headshot session. And you should always have your blush and powder. And what I'm going to do is set this with an HD powder. My favorite powder is the Laura Mercier powder, but I do not have it. Like I've been telling you, I'm on a budget. So I'm going to spray this, and then I'm going to use this, and then I'm going to set it with a face spray, which I do not see on my desk at the moment. Yeah, I don't see it. But I'm going to do a setting spray to set my makeup for the shoot after putting this very lightly on my face, okay? So as you can see, it's taken me an hour to explain it. It would probably take me a half hour to do my makeup and a half hour to do my hair for self-tape if I wasn't teaching you. But this is why you need an hour for your makeup artist scheduled in your shoot when you hire a makeup artist, because you're going to chat with them, and your face is new to them. So they're not going to know exactly what works on you. You know, they might be used to doing young models and be like, oh, I can slap any concealer on this person. But if you're, you know, an 80-year-old woman, you're going to need to use under your eyes a tinted moisturizer instead of a heavy concealer with powder, so that you don't have a caking up going on here. So be kind to your makeup artist when you do hire them. Do maybe a test shoot with them. And again, Glam Squad is great. They've done some of my girlfriends for the red carpet when I couldn't do it, and there's some great artists on there. So hopefully that helps you for your self-tape and your possible makeup for headshots and other things. And I am not doing makeup professionally anymore. I'm an actress and a professional acting coach. But I love to share tips with you guys here on YouTube. And if you have any other tips for anybody watching, put them down below in the comments, products that you love. If you're an independent freelance makeup artist, please put your website link. If you're an independent beauty salesperson that has your own product, feel free. I'm happy to share your links if they're legitimately good products. And if you have any questions, post those. And please like, comment, subscribe, and share. This is Nyle Lynn in New York City, teaching you how to be paparazzi perfect. Thanks for tuning in.